Hi, everyone. For those of y'all that are joining us today, my name is Nicole Mock. I live in San Diego, California, and I have my dear friend Kris Barnes joining with me. Good morning, Kris. How are you?
Morning. We're great this morning.
Yeah, I know. It might be afternoon somewhere. Who knows? So yeah, the purpose of this we're jumping on today is to share our stories with you guys. So and our experience with these oils, because everybody's different, and we just want to kind of share what we've got out of it. So I'll start off. I was first introduced to doTERRA back in 2017. I didn't even think I needed it. I felt pretty healthy. Our kids were doing good, and I just didn't think there was a need for it in my home. But what propelled me to enroll with them and become a member is because of co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands. Healing Hands is their what's it called? What's it? Oh my God, my brain is like totally freezing up.
It's their charity.
Yes, it's their nonprofit organization where we've done several projects. I think at convention we did the onesies where we could draw a picture on the onesies, and those went to, I forgot where, to the mothers somewhere.
Sorry, I'm not helping.
I can't remember either, but it was such a great moment, camaraderie and all that fun stuff. So I felt like, that's my jam. So yeah, what about you, Kris? What's going on with you?
So I got started in 2017 also. I had a dear friend chasing me down for probably more than a year. And I kept saying, no, no, no. I come from a complete medical family background, and I've worked in it forever myself also. So I had the, no, that's not for me kind of thing. But in fact, it really is for me. I had shoulder surgery, and then the pain meds worked except to give me a migraine. And so I called my dear friend on vacation and demanded to have it now. So amazing, amazing. My surgeon, my physical therapist, everybody was completely amazed at how well I did, just as good as better or as anybody else having on pain meds and different surgeries and stuff. So made a believer out of me. It just has grown for me from there. Health-wise, so many aha moments, and I am healthier now than I ever have been, which is very exciting for me. I've not taken very good care of myself, and it's all coming back, so it's great. So I've been doing the doTERRA for 3 years, 2 years as a business, and every time I turn around, it's resolving something else, and I'm helping people. That's my big thing. Is I love to help people make people feel better. Life is important, and equality is extremely important. There's no sense in being miserable if you don't have to be. And this is my aha moment, in that I am able to just find something that works for people. May not be the same thing for each person, but that's my jam.
Love it, love it. All right, well, I'm ready to dive into my story. First, my son, my oldest, the teacher noticed he had eczema on his elbow, and it started to grow on his arm, and we didn't know what it was. It looked like pimples, and it wasn't until the nurse told us at the school. So Aaron phoned a doc and said, yeah, here, take a look. They took a picture, and the doc over the phone said, yeah, it's eczema. Here's a prescription. So we took the time out to go pick up the cream, and we applied it. It went away. Several months later, it comes back. We apply again. It went away. So it never got to the root of the problem. And then after a while, we pretty much used it all. And it hasn't really been an issue for him this year. And that was 2 years ago. And then I noticed my daughter was starting to get it on her legs, but it was different looking. It was blistering and really huge, like quarter-size blisters that was breaking her skin and bleeding and crusting over, and it was very itchy for her, and she complained about it a lot. So I grabbed my modern essentials book and looked up eczema, and the top 3 oils they suggested was thyme, ylang ylang, and juniper berry, which surprised me. So I looked up all three, just to kind of, I'm going to read off my notes so I can stay compliant and not misinformed. So juniper berry is actually a natural skin toner. It provides healthy complexion. And side note, it also has supports your kidneys, which I didn't know. I thought that was interesting. So it helps reduces skin blemishes. So that makes sense why that's part of the team. And then thyme in Greek Middle Ages, the women actually put them on the warriors before they went out to battle. So it gave them confidence and strength, I guess, because it boosts your immune system. That's what thyme does. You want to dilute thyme and target areas on the skin. It purifies the skin, and it promotes healthy looking skin as well. So that makes sense why it's part of that little team there. And then the ylang-ylang is often used in a lot of skin products in the market because of its aroma. And it too calms the nerves and relieves the itching. So for Erica, since she was experiencing all this itching, that was a perfect little blend for her. So what I did is 1 drop each, and then I took my doTERRA fractionated coconut oil and did a pump or 2, and then before or after bath, I'd put it on her legs, and then first thing in the morning before she got dressed for school, I'd put it on her legs. And we did that for about 2 or 3 days, and by the 3rd day, I noticed it had cleared up, and it stayed gone. Now, it did flare up just recently because they were off on winter break, so there was no school, and she's home and she's, you know, relaxed and cozy. But school started up again, and after, you know, the first week, she came to me on, I think it was Friday or Saturday night. She's like, I'm starting to get it a little bit up here on her top thigh. So I was like, okay, let me go grab the oils. So I saved time and money by having these, you know, on hand. Luckily, I had all 3. What's great about the Modern Essentials book is if I didn't have all 3, it would list the other oils I can turn to help relieve and support her body. So I'm a huge fan, and it worked for me. So what about you, Kris? How did it
Awesome.
work for you?
Really awesome. I'm gonna touch on lemongrass here too. So my story, my first story is here, kidney stones. Gotta love them, right? No. So so I've actually had kidney stones. They came upon me when I tried to get really healthy. I was doing the insanity workout and feeling great and doing my smoothies every morning with my strawberries and spinach and your protein powders. And you know, you drink a lot of water. Hydration is a big deal. And of course, I did end up doing some of the Gatorades, Pedialytes, that kind of thing, because you need that extra when you're working out that hard. So I was about 4 or 5 months into this, and actually not that long, sorry. And all of a sudden I had this terrible pain, and didn't know what it was, and went to the emergency room, was misdiagnosed that it was a muscle issue for the first time around. But when you can't breathe and your back is seized up, it's probably a kidney stone. So anyways, as it continued on, I ended up having surgery for the first stone to remove it. And that was, then let's see, a couple years later, I had lithotripsy because they just couldn't get rid of them. I just showered them all the time. Turns out that all the healthy things I was doing, the smoothie, spinach, strawberries, protein powder, all those things cause kidney stones.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so all the things that you're trying to do to be healthy were actually causing this to happen. So they also say dairy, like I say, too much protein, chocolate, all those kinds of things. Well, those are some of your favorite things, right? So I believe in everything in moderation.
Totally.
So after the surgery, I tried to be very good and everything, but I just shower stones all the time. I just know it's going to happen, and then we just adjust and keep going. So then I think it was 2 years later, I had lithotripsy done, and even after that, they didn't get everything. I mean, did an amazing job. The CT scans showed everything that was there before was gone, but more were still producing. So I just tend to shower stones. I
Mhm.
just guess I shook up my system, and it's kind of not happy with me. So this last year at convention at one of the lovely shops we were at, I picked up this chart, which if you see these,
Mhm.
it does the hands.
Oh,
And
cool.
I had to get it big because then I can see it. um, this saved me because my daughter had gone out for her birthday, and so there was nobody at home but the dogs and I was just walking into my bedroom, and if you have had kidney stones, you understand this, but I'm just walking straight, not doing anything silly or anything, and bam, I got the pinch in my back, was down on my face, couldn't breathe.
Oh my God.
Um, I mean, I couldn't have dialed 911 if I'd had a phone in my hands. But anyways, as it eased up a little bit, I crawled into my bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I got my little handy dandy chart here.
Yeah.
And if you look, it shows you kidneys,
Okay.
and
Oh,
it shows you where to go.
oh wow.
Apply lemongrass.
Yeah.
So I had my lovely lemongrass,
Mhm.
and I just apply that now every night, just a drop. And what I did was I've made up a roller,
Very cool.
but you can get the caps that just go right on the bottle. But I try not to use them neat. I did use it neat for months and months, and it was totally awesome. The pain went away. I've
Mhm.
been fine. The last time that actual situation happened, it cost me over $4,000 at an emergency room.
Whoa.
So a little lemongrass is tremendous, and I have not had a problem since. Yes, every once in a while I do feel them, but I will apply the lemongrass morning and night,
Mhm.
and I've been doing fabulous. So doTERRA, it's a little miracle. So amazing, amazing things. And I truly, honestly tell you that for me, I'm not going to stop eating my favorite things.
No.
So everything in moderation. Hydration is huge. Add a drop of lemon to your water. Obviously, we all know that. But all those detox things help in keeping your kidneys as healthy as possible. Your whole body, obviously, but we're talking about kidneys today.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's everything. So it's wonderful stuff. It's easy, it's simple. I have made my lemongrass a little bit with some fresh and coconut oil, and I use it not as neat as I did, and it still is amazing. I just was desperate at the moment,
Of
so
course.
you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
use the fractionated coconut oil and make it a blend just so it's not as strong.
Mhm.
Works great.
Lemongrass is pretty inexpensive when you have a
Yeah.
membership. Isn't it like $13 or something?
Yes, yes,
I
and
mean,
it's
4,000 versus $13. I mean,
exactly. So simple. And you're doing it at home instead of trying to getting somebody to get you somewhere or emergency room. I
exactly.
think you covered all the things with lemongrass. I wanted to really quick. It purifies and tones the skin. So the bottom of my feet are purified and toned. And promotes healthy digestion. Let's see here. I'm using my notes here also.
Mhm.
It heightens awareness and promotes positivity. So
Oh,
it's amazing. It really is well rounded. I'm sure it does a lot more things, but
sure.
this is the thing that I've grabbed onto it for, and I hope that helps other people because
Mhm.
it's life altering. My brother now uses it also. So
That's
great stuff.
yeah, I
Thanks,
love.
Nicole.
Wow, you're so welcome. Thank you for sharing. All right. Well, I hope we can continue this and come back next week and share some more stories, and we'll just see how this plays out. If more people want to join in on the conversation with him, this Zoom is open to anyone that wants to hang out with us and talk about oils and share your experience with us. Or you can leave a comment, whatever. That's totally cool too. All right. Well, that's it. We're going to jump off and enjoy the rest of our week, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Kris, so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Bye.